First down, but couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Second down now after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Wentz. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area. So no grounding call.
10 yards to go on third.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll set up a throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On second down, here's Fournette. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You're usually wanting to wait to 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Roll. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Play action. Now Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 23. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, it's tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And he's got it up and through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive...
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Wentz to throw on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the fresh set of downs here. Here's Ajayi. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, here's Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there at 22.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
This is Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On play action, Wentz. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Wentz. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Fournette on the counter, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 13-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, it's Boyd. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And his kick is good. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. The Patriots have jumped out to an early lead over Miami. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw is Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Wentz to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And this one will be brought back to the 22. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? throwing on second down. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's three for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. And that three-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
So we come upon halftime with a tie score, 13-all. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
10 yards still left on second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Wentz now to throw. Room here to run. first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Eagles on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing now is Wentz. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Needed 16, they got 17 on third down. They run with Ajayi. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now Wentz. Going deep downfield for Ross. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. There he goes, left side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Wentz now on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now a play fake. Wentz. Now he's forced out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Eagles on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Ajayi. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simmons. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the red zone opportunity. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They run for it with Ajayi. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Throwing is Wentz. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And that is incomplete. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing, no pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second down following the run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they're operating in the red zone. First down, Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jags, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the LA.